All right, well, I'm ready. We going? Where is he? Where is your majesty? Is he still getting ready? Tell you what, that guy is late every single time. I mean, we're trying to shoot. Call time, I got out of hair and makeup. I saw him over there. He's certainly not fixing his hair. Am I right? Yeah, here we go. Okay. Let's just stop the whole production and wait for the princess to get finish doing whatever he's doing. Probably boozing it up in the bathroom there. Okay, let's get the show on the road. Somebody go knock on his door.
Singing, swinging, living in a dreamland. Grooving, moving, rolling with a big band. Rocking, bopping, getting all the moves right. Dancing, dancing, staying out till midnight. Never feel down, knowing the boys are back in town.
Hi everybody, welcome to Entertainment Picks. I'm Andy Knode. And we've got a great show for you. We're going to be breaking down the new Star Wars Episode 9 trailer. Nice of you to show up.
I had a pre-arranged arrangement.
And then also we're going to be giving you our picks of the week.
What's going on? Oh, beginning of the show.
Shazam trailer
Oh,
review?
yes, and we're going to be doing the Shazam trailer.
Nice of you to be prepared.
Whatever that is. Well, you're
And we're also going to be doing, and we're actually going to be doing Gary's thrift shop finds.
I am.
If only he knew
am.
that he was doing that.
I am.
All this and more right here on Entertainment Picks starts right now. At least you got that part right.
We've passed on all we know. 1,000 generations live in you now. But this is your fight. Be with you. No one's ever really gone.
Almost didn't make it.
It's my thing.
It is your thing.
I like it. I like doing it a
And
lot.
whatever pleases you.
Andrew, how was
Yes.
your week?
My week was kind of boring.
Really?
Yeah.
No kidding. Nothing happened at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you? Now you.
I
know what you were doing. How was it? What did you?
I had a good week.
Yeah?
You know I did. You know I did.
Really?
I did.
That didn't.
We got all caught up.
That didn't go.
Are we
the way
all
I
caught
thought.
up?
Yeah, I thought. I mean, you were.
Okay.
So, all
Ooh.
right. So, as all of you know out there, that the big news this week is that the Star Wars Episode 9 trailer has dropped, as the kids say.
Skywalker arises, or what have you.
Rise of Skywalker.
Okay, same thing.
Yeah,
Only
virtually.
different.
It was just, mine was correct. Yours wasn't. Episode 9. This is the last episode of the trilogy of trilogies, I guess you could say. There's episode 4, 5, and 6. Then there was episode 1, 2, and 3.
Right.
Now there's episode
Now,
7, 8, 9.
I want to preface this because I was around as a young man, as a teenager, 1977 when this came out. So I watched the best one of all of them. I don't care what anybody says. The best Star Wars was The Empire Strikes Back. There is no. It doesn't even compare.
I will
None
say,
of them even compare as far as story goes. This multi-layered thing is like this coffee cup, this cold coffee that's in this cup.
Yeah.
If you put the title The Force Awakens or Skywalker Arises, you'd have about the same thing.
Wow.
About the
There, he
same
said
thing.
It. He said it. You know, for me, when I was growing up watching the original Star Wars, for me, I always liked the Return of the Jedi. I don't know what it was. I don't think I was driven as much by the story as much as I like the Ewoks. I like the action on the different planets.
Well,
Sky City or
here's
Cloud
what I'd say
City
about
and
that. You and I always go back to the story, and it is the story. The Empire Strikes Back had so many revelations in it, and set up so much for the rest of these trilogy. The trilogy. See, that's my point. Back in the day, it was either you Star Wars or Star Trek.
Right. So I'm Star Wars.
Yeah, and I'm Star Trek.
Yeah.
But again, I was there at the genesis of Star Wars, so I can speak with some authority that I would rather watch paint dry than I don't know if I can last 3 hours watching, unless I need a nap or I'm recovering from surgery.
Wow.
Then I suppose watching the new Star Wars Episode 9 would be appropriate.
So this trailer did nothing for you.
It
didn't
boring.
get you excited for it.
It does nothing for me except for the laugh at the end. But we all know that that's Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah,
I don't know how he plays it. He's dead.
Yeah.
Star Wars has a real bad habit also of resurrecting the dead.
Well, the whole.
So are we going to see Darth Vader come out, and do like, hello, my darling, hello, my baby, hello, my ragtime? No. Is that what's going to happen here?
Perhaps, but I mean, the whole thing was Luke is narrating it. Luke has died, and he is.
What else has Mark Hamill done?
He speaks for the Joker in the Batman animated shows.
Only you would know that. Only I don't.
He does.
Okay, but is he like on Modern Family? Is he on?
I'll tell you what he's on. He's on this new show. Please don't touch. He's on a new show called Nightfall. Maybe on the History Channel or USA. It just started.
And what does that do?
I don't know.
And what does that have
There's nights. The trailer didn't do anything for you.
Nothing.
As a Star Wars fan.
Nothing. I mean, I like the Lando Calrissian.
Yeah, that's going to be cool.
That is cool. But again, where the hell has he been?
Well, maybe they might explain that. Do you want to know what I thought of the trailer?
And he put on some weight.
Didn't we?
And he's wearing the same outfit.
Do you want to know what I thought of it? I thought it was all right.
Okay. And that's our take on Star Wars Episode 9, isn't it?
Well, one of the things with Star Wars is there's a lot of planes and flying machines. And a couple of years ago...
It's something they do right.
Yeah.
But I'd much rather see the real thing. I'd much rather see a real aircraft go up.
Me too.
You wouldn't happen to have a clip of something to that effect, would you?
I did. A couple of years ago, true story, Gary calls me, I think like some Sunday morning.
I did, and
wakes me up.
Andrew, you've got to do it now.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened.
Exactly what happened.
I can't do it because I got to go to work or some such
This is
thing.
no joke. I was in bed, and the Medina Airport is not far from my house.
Right down the street.
And you said, you got to go over there.
Talk to this guy.
A buddy of mine is flying in on a biplane and see if they'll pick you up. And so I did. I was like, well, okay.
You know why? Because Doug called me and said, "Hey, you guys ought to come out here and do e-picks. This guy, he's going to be flying all day."
Right.
That's what happened.
And so I did. I grabbed my coat and went down to the airport and, flashed my badge and got in. And sure enough, got to ride around a biplane. My first time ever. Fun
Do you
stuff.
have a clip?
I do. Oh,
Okay.
Let's go watch it. So we're here with Entertainment Picks going up in the air over Medina. So we're going to get a bird's eye view of what happens from above Medina. Normally we're on the road, now we're in the air. And right now Gary is off on assignment in another place. So it's just me and you flying high above Medina. So stay tuned. And many of you out there probably also know that I'm a huge superhero fan.
Oh,
And
yeah.
this is really the time. I mean, I love comic books and cartoons and the movies, and there's tons of movies that are coming out about superheroes.
Yep. This time of year, the summer blockbusters.
Absolutely.
Right?
And over this past weekend, I got a chance to see a really great one that just came out.
Really? Which one was that?
That's the movie Shazam.
Oh, awesome. I heard that was pretty good.
It was. And as you know, if you haven't seen the movie, that Shazam tells the story about a young boy who bounces from foster home to foster home looking for his real mother.
Yeah.
And in the process of doing that, he ends up standing up to some bullies that are picking on his foster brother, and they chase him off into this subway, and he gets on the subway train, and he goes into this deep lair and finds this great wizard that's hidden in this lair that gives him the power of all the wizard people, and all he has to do to get that power is call out his name, Shazam. And then he embodies all the strength and power that was always within him to begin with.
Now the trailer's made to look like a comedy. Is it a comedy or is it more serious?
Well, you have to remember, young one, that the movie and the premise is that Shazam, it is really about a little boy or a teenager being trapped, or not trapped, but inside of the superhero adult.
Yeah.
So they play
Yeah.
on a lot of that comedy, like from Big with Tom Hanks, where it's a little kid in a human-sized grown-up's body.
So it's more in the vein of like a Deadpool.
Similar, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's very similar, but it's not nearly as violent. It's more of a DC kind of version and not nearly as violent. But still, it's great fun. It is just a fun ride. It's enjoyable to watch. So if you get a chance, go out and check out Shazam.
Well, I'll tell you, Andrew, I think I'm going to take my lovely wife out and go see Shazam. The Wine and Bloom Wine Trail Wineries on Vine and Wines Trail in Northeast Ohio. I'm exhausted. Friday, May 3rd, 2019 at 12 p.m. That would be noon. I hope it's noon. A self-driving wine trail. Noon. Here we go again. Driving and drinking. No, noon to 6 p.m. each day. Enjoying wine samples and appetizers at each of the participating wineries. Collect a different flowering annual plant at each winery. At a designated winery, you will pick up a peck basket to carry your plants and wine glass for purchase. It sounds like a lot of work. But I'm going to do it. And I suggest you do too. It's hard to pronounce. Sounds fun. Drinking, driving, doing your yard work for. How much does this cost? How much do I have to pay you get me drunk to do your landscaping? Well, go to ohiowines.org for more information. Dave and Ed's Super Auto Events at the Canfield Fairgrounds, May 5th, 8 to 4 p.m. The area's oldest meet for rodders, classics, and antiques. Swap selling cars, trucks, and motorcycle parts, leather goods, sunglasses, t-shirts, shop rags, tires and wheels, titles, and much, much more. This is a family-friendly event. General admission $7 or $10 for a weekend pass. Kids 11 and under are free. Free parking. For more info, autoevents.com. And finally, Mommy and Me Princess Tea, Sunday, May 5th, 2019 at 1:15 p.m. to 4:30 at the Embassy Suites by Hilton Cleveland Beechwood. Join us for an enchanting Mother's Day party sponsored by Northeast Ohio Parent and meet 12 enchanting fairy tale friends for an afternoon your little princess will never forget. Mothers, grandmothers, and little princesses enjoy a magical day filled with special moments and perfect little touches. And that's my community calendar. Okay, so I go to the thrift shop, right?
Mm-hmm, yep.
Again, you know, we're huge TV guys here.
TV
right?
guys.
TV
yeah.
guys, we've got all kinds of memorabilia.
Yeah.
So what do I find?
I can
And
see it
this
already.
was like nothing.
Yeah.
And they must not have known what it was worth, but it was in a stack of other paper stuff.
Yeah.
But it's the Addams Family
Coloring
book.
Wow.
And it's the actual 1965 or whatever.
my gosh.
Mikey Green.
Oh, Mike Green.
Oh, Mike Green had it. Boy, where is he
Down on
today?
that.
Uncle Fester.
That is
But some of the
really
pages,
cool.
you know, just like kids, they get in there
sure,
and they
sure.
swipe the. But it's relatively
Yeah.
undone. But the Addams Family color, great addition.
Now I gotta ask, the Addams Family never was in color, was it?
It was never in color. No,
Oh, okay.
no, it never.
'Cause this is a color photo
I think
here,
it went
but-
off the air in 1966. It was only on 62 to 66, maybe.
Yeah, not
63
long.
and 66.
Yeah.
Well, those were kind of throwaway shows. They weren't meant to be on for
Well,
like
there's
12 years.
one. That's actually done pretty
Yeah,
well.
not bad, not bad. But I thought you'd enjoy
Which is
that,
a
so I
little-
picked it
do.
up.
I was a huge fan of coloring books. I love those.
And then Andrew,
Yes.
as we move on, back in the day, they had
Uh-huh.
these little books. Okay, these are from World War II, by the
Hmm. Wow.
way, that explain aircraft. You know, you talk about aircraft, right?
yeah, yeah.
You
We were
know,
up in a biplane. Yeah.
explain aircraft, explain Army insignia. That's my old unit right there, by the way. The cycling.
Oh,
division.
yeah?
See it right there? Yep, it's still around.
Cool.
And then this one is Airplanes of the USA, more of that. And these are beautifully illustrated color prints of these
Yeah.
things that just do really. So I
Are
found
these-
these, and I paid a little more than I should have for these.
Yeah.
But these things were produced during World War II and given out to kids.
Were they for
and They were
kids? Yeah,
all
that
the
was the only
yeah,
way.
they were all the right. Look at that, modern warplanes of the world. And it's got the German stuff in there. Stuff.
Oh, that's neat.
Wonderful little stuff that I found. You'll find all kinds of stuff at
Yeah,
your thrift
yeah,
store. Not just jeans and stuff like that. Oh, we'll get into that clothing.
See, it's interesting to me that like something like this that's in pretty good shape ends
Yeah.
up at a thrift store because the history of this had to have been some kid got this
Back
probably
75 years ago.
Either didn't care about it and it sat on a shelf.
how
and
clean
then-
it is.
Yeah, or grew up or kept it and then passed it down or gave it to somebody else and then eventually the care of this is wore off and then they went, I'll just give it to the thrift store. I don't need anything. But I'm
it's
like,
just-
this is incredible.
Well, if your grandparents die or whatever, and
Yeah.
you're the executor, do you want to deal with this stuff?
Yeah, right.
That's how a lot of this stuff shows up at the thrift store.
Yeah,
Moving
very
along.
cool. Yeah, yeah.
I got to clear this off.
Okay. All right.
I got to clear all this
Okay.
off.
Here we go.
Over here.
It's getting good.
And it is getting good.
Oh,
Hang
boy.
on. All right. So for interactive sake,
Yeah.
this is a late 60s, early 70s. I think this is 1969 Panasonic transistor. Oh, it's not just a radio, sir. Okay. This is the interactive part. While I'm doing this, plug that in. Right down there, there's a plug sitting right there. The crew stuck it out for you. Please don't electrocute yourself. Ow! Our liability is huge here. Huge. Ow! Just don't be dramatic. Okay, so transistor
know how
radio.
not to be.
Transistor radio.
Okay.
I gotta get my glasses on.
Oh,
I'm not-
here we go.
Again, I'm not a young man. So
Getting serious now.
so you go.
Oops, sorry.
So I'll turn it on, and it does have radio. So I'll go to radio. But that's not the important part. That's really not the important part. Craft Services is here, by the way.
Oh boy, here we are.
The
Okay.
important part is this. Okay.
Oh, it lifts up.
Dude, it's a
Okay.
record player.
No way.
Transistor radio record player. Okay? This thing
That's
works.
wild.
Hang on.
Okay.
Hang on. It works. Now, what else did I get?
I don't know. Please tell me.
The original record to the movie Old Yeller. This thing it still makes me cry watching it. You've seen Old Yeller, right?
I did. We were forced to watch that in school.
Force nothing.
hate it.
Here. No. Well, you got to shoot your own dog.
I know. Why do I
know.
want to watch that?
Well,
That's
Walt
sad.
Disney says so.
Okay, Walt
so
Disney.
it's a
Thank you,
nice
Walt.
colored record. Also got this thrift stuff. Paid like nothing for this.
Okay.
Okay, but the neat thing is 1960s little transistor. They don't even make this anymore. I remember this as a kid. So you put it on.
Here, Yeller! Come back, Yeller! Oh, doggone dog in the way.
Did you say I shot my dog in the woods?
Best doggone dog in the West. So Andrew, those are my thrift shop finds. What do you
good.
think of that?
Pretty fun.
Hi everybody, this is Gary and this is my pick of the week. Western PA, you're going to have to bear with me here just a moment because I know where your head's at. But this is where the Cleveland fans in the Cleveland areas and those in the surrounding area are at. My pick of the week is watching the 1980s, late 80s, early 90s Browns on the NFL channel on YouTube. Here's why. Basically, Baker Mayfield, Odell Beckham, you're going to feel the same thing we felt 30 years ago with the tumultuous feeling of pride and excitement for this Browns season. It's been a long time. So just to give you a taste of it, I recommend you go to the NFL channel on YouTube and watch some of the 1986 games like this Jet Super game, double overtime to go to the playoffs, get beat by the Broncos for Super Bowl. But we're not going there, are we? No. So my pick of the week, watch some classic complete games of the Cleveland Browns on the NFL channel on YouTube, and that is my pick of the week.
And my pick this week is the Dick Van Dyke Show from the 60s, a show that still holds up time after time. I grew up watching these in reruns and still enjoy watching them today. And each of the episodes are just jam-packed with great comedy, situational comedy, but also song and dance. Dick Van Dyke and Mary Tyler Moore and the whole gang were just great at entertaining and singing and dancing. And there's an infusion of all those elements into the shows, and they are fun to watch. All these years later, the comedy still holds up, the stories still hold up, and it's just a great fun show to turn on and enjoy. It's now on Amazon Prime and Pluto TV, so be sure to check out the Dick Van Dyke Show.
Knock, knock, knock.
Oh, yes, Mr. Kiser, come right in, please. Thank you. Excuse me, let me just get some of these out of the way. Thank you for seeing me on such short notice here. This is not easy for me to say, but I'll just cut right to the chase. It's come to my attention from many of the people on the crew and myself, I noticed it as well, that you seem disengaged. You seem not present. You get what I'm going for here?
And your point is?
Well, my point is, I'm getting word from the higher-ups, Mr. E. Picks, and so on and so forth, that perhaps it's time for you...
Oh. You're giving me my own show. Now, wait a minute. Before we do that, I have an idea. We have to strike that crappy set we have right now. I need something with a little bit more glitz, maybe some more blue spots down on the main part of it. No guests, nothing, just me. No. I think that's an outstanding idea.
No,
you convey to Mr. B-Picks that I'm in. I'm his guy.
No.
I don't know what you're going to do, but, you know, I'm sure you'll find something.
No, that's not the direction that they're wanting to go at all. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Well, it seems that it's been handed down to me that it's time that we part ways. You're being let go.
What?
We're going to fire you effective immediately if you'll just sign your separation notice right here and take care of that would be great. And then that will be the end of your employment here.
What? Yes! I'm free! I am free! You have no idea of the spiritual weight. I'm getting all choked up. Hang on. Of the spiritual weight that has been lifted off of my shoulders. Do you hear that? Do you hear that? It's angels and birds singing. The only disappointment I have is how long it will take me to get from this office to that parking lot and drive out of here. God bless you, sir.
No.
Keep all the stuff at my desk, by the way, because it's all junk.
No. This is.
I'll never have to smell or see the studio again.
I never thought that this is not the reaction we thought that we were going to get. In fact, I think this is not the reaction we wanted. In fact, I'm going to extend your contract another 5 years.
5 years?
Yes, that's right. And we're going to keep you here until further notice. This test, we really got to get this test.
They'll fix it up. But I thought it was a good show. I had a good time.
Yeah, lots of things.
Couple of laughs, yeah.
Good stuff.
What's coming up in the future? We're going to get out a lot more, right?
Yeah, so obviously, as every year is the case, when it warms up, we like to get out there more, do a lot more things out on the road, getting a bunch more segments, lots of things that are happening that way. So if you have any suggestions for that, please email us about those. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, we're on all those. YouTube,
and
we're
be
out
sure,
there.
yeah, absolutely. Be sure to subscribe to the ePix channel.
Absolutely.
And the more people that enjoy the show, the more opportunities we will have to bring you that great entertainment that you're used to.
Yeah, or
Right?
not used to it. We
Or not
cram
used
it
to it. We
in there.
do-
We force it.
Force it upon
Kind of
you.
our thing. All
It
right.
is.
Well,
It is. It's our mission.
Thank you, Gary,
Yep.
once again, and we'll see you next time on Entertainment Picks.
So,
Good.